Good afternoon. It is with great appreciation and pride that we recognize and thank our seniors for their dedication, hard work, and invaluable contributions to our baseball program over the past 4 years. Their commitment, leadership, and passion have left a lasting impact on both our teammates and our program as a whole. We would first like to acknowledge our operations seniors whose efforts behind the scenes have been essential to our success, Lee Atwood and Audie Shrivastava. We would also proudly recognize our senior players who have represented our program with determination, sportsmanship, and excellence. First senior, number 1, Leighton Hewitt. Our next senior, number 3, Cameron Obie. Our next senior, number 9, Blake Surratt. Our next senior, number 14, Hobbs Atwood. Our next senior, number 21, David Choma. Our next senior, number 22, Benton Wright. And our final senior, number 23, Jackson Gallimore. To our seniors, thank you for the legacy you leave behind. Your dedication and contributions will not be forgotten. You will always be an important part of this program. Congratulations. Now I'd like to announce your starting lineups for today's baseball game, starting with Columbia Academy. Batting first and playing shortstop, number 15, Gunnar Skelton. Batting second, playing left field, number 28, Jax Jones. Batting third and playing center field, number 20, Wyatt Ayers. Batting fourth and catching, number 9, Nixon Love. Batting fifth and pitching, number 24, Myers Malone. Batting sixth and designated hitter, number 12, Jackson Carey. Batting seventh and playing second base, number 8, Nick Serrano. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 44, Andrew Rakes. Batting ninth and playing right field, number 2, Braden Thompson. Playing first base for Columbia Academy, number 22, Braden Thompson. Now for your Ensworth Tigers. Batting first and playing left field, number 17, Champ Banks.
Yep.
Batting second and catching, number 8, Carter Hullett. Batting third and playing third base, number 9, Blake Surratt. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 19, RJ Foster. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, number 1, Leighton Hewitt. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 3, Cameron Obie. Batting seventh and playing center field, number 6, Grant Kinnett. Batting eighth and designated hitter, number 22, Benton Wright. And batting ninth and playing second base, number 21, David Choma. And pitching for your Ensworth Tigers, number 14, Hobbs Atwood. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as we honor our country in the playing of the national anthem.
Oh my god, last game they even said just over there and Hobbs stopped me.
The on-screen input?
Yeah. I was just doing
They're not stupid. I was gonna say I'm done with that. You guys should sit in your chairs.
Now taking them out for your Ensworth Tigers, number 14, Hobbs Atwood.
Shove, good. I learned the hard way. Yeah, we were talking about when he got in trouble when he played CPL on the live stream. I never got in trouble. This shortstop's really good. I never playing way more than that. There you go. They are really good. I'm a hot mic. And this dude, you're like 90, which is why you're not batting today. Yeah, because I'm sort of the pitcher with them days when like hard fast. Yeah, senior guy. He's probably running base. No, Gally's the only person. Vince designated hitter today.
Now batting for Columbia Academy, number 15, Gunnar Skelton.
Go, Hub.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another baseball game between your Ensworth Tigers and the Columbia Academy Dogs. It is senior night today for the Tigers. Hobbs Atwood pitching for Ensworth. Strike one on his first pitch. Oh on the count. Hobbs throws. Usually a reliever for the Tigers. Since senior night, he is going to be the starting pitcher. Hobbs pitcher, Carter Hullett behind the plate. RJ Foster at first. Strike two. David Choma at second. Lane Pewitt at short. Blake Surratt at third. Can't see all the way back there, but I know that it's Cameron Obie in right. Champ Banks in left. Hard hit over to the left side. Champ right under it. And he got it for the first out. And at center for the Ensworth Tigers is Grant Canet. One out here in the top of the first. First of three meetings between the Tigers and Columbia Academy. Hobbs delivers. Curveball sits just up high. Count goes up 1-0. Hobbs throws. Ball two. Ensworth coming off a tough stretch of 3 games against Lipscomb. Losing, well, pretty much all 3 of them. 2 here at Ensworth and 1 at Lipscomb. Strike one from Hobbs. Count 2-1. Pitch. Strike two. Changeup. Got him swinging. Came back on the inside there. Hobbs is a left-handed pitcher, so it's going to be different than what we're usually seeing up here in the press box. Throws. Fouled off. Now, the usual lineup that we do have for the Tigers is we have Logan Green at short and Layden Pewitt kind of switching off from second to short. And at center, we usually have Gabe Pascal. Oh! Hobbs Atwood hits number 28 for Columbia Academy in the back. And he is going to be the first base runner of the game. So one guy on for the Dogs, one out. Ooh, that's going to be a stinger. Fastball just slipped out of Hobbs Atwood's hand, hit him right in the back. Hobbs Atwood's throw. Changeup just sails out of the strike zone over to the right side. Count goes 1-0. Count 1-0. Man on first. Pitch back to first. Not even close. Pretty mellow game to start off so far. Hobbs throws. Chopper over to the third base side. It's foul. Count goes 1-1. Slider, he just fouls it off, expecting a fastball early on it. Count 1-1. Hobbs throws inside fastball. Count goes 2-1. The thing about Lipscomb was the Tigers got off to a really strong start. One time even up 7-0. Sadly, losing that lead and taking the loss 15-10. Another pitch sails away from Hobbs Atwood. Goes 3-1. And the Tigers ended up losing that game 15-10. Hobbs throws. Fouled off. Count goes full. 3-2. Hobbs steps off. Couldn't find the exact pitch he wants. Back on. The Tigers wearing their bright orange uniforms, kind of looking like San Francisco when they wear their home jerseys, and Columbia Academy looking a little bit like the Cincinnati Reds with their bright red jerseys. Pitch goes, Hullett to second for the steal. Got him! Great tag by David Choma. And he's out at second.
Yeah, Chumlet.
Great delivery from Carter Hullett, striking that ball all the way to second base. Oh, since it was full count, it was a ball outside. It's still a walk, so that guy is on first. 2 outs. Oh, wait, he's safe on second? No, I understand it's, yeah, that's right, never mind. Due to the fact that it was ball 4, stealing didn't quite matter there. He gets second automatically. Hobbs throws fastball inside, fouled off. Count goes 0-1. The Dogs with runners on first and second. Hobbs throws. Chopper. Going to be a tough play over to Blake Surratt. Got it. RJ Foster using that full length of his tall body to get back onto first base. Got him at first. 2 outs. Runners do shift up a base. Now they have runners on third and second. 90 feet away from taking the lead here in the top of the first. Hobbs throws. Fastball, got it on the inside, on the outside. Strike one. Throws. A bloop shot over to right. Caught by Cameron Obie. Great hustle from the senior number 3. And that's the end of the top of the first. Runner stranded by Columbia Academy. Lane Pewitt to lead off hitting for the Tigers. We'll see you guys all then.
How did you happen to take that video? Dude, I don't know. It's so funny. Look at this. Brad, look at this. You don't have it? Yo, it's my son. Part of it.
I'm so good at that. I can't lie. That literally is. I'm so yes.
Why?
Oh no, Samson's good.
Yeah. It makes sense because next week is like the week we do.
It was straight. It was like 4.
Pitching for Columbia Academy, number 24, Myers Malone. Now batting for your Ensworth Tigers, number 17, Champ Banks.
Now batting, leading off for your Ensworth Tigers, different from usual. Number 17, the left fielder, Champ Banks. On the mound for Columbia Academy, Myers Malone. First pitch, ball, fastball outside, count goes 1-0. Second pitch, throws. Champ Banks over to the, got it. Not a big effort from the shortstop to get that into his reach, kind of just let it go. And that's a base hit for the Tigers, first one of the game. Champ Banks gets it started. Now for the Tigers power hitter, number 8, Carter Hullett. Committed to the University of Louisville for baseball, junior, so he has one more year. Back to first, Champ Banks gets back in time.
Thanos lost to the others.
Thanos proceeded to let up 6 runs in 1 inning. We're seeing
Pitch throws. Slider up high. Count goes 1-0. You give Carter anything mid-low, something near him, and you might not see that ball again. Oh, high fly ball, left field, caught. Good effort there by Carter Hullett. He got all of it, almost just got under it a tad bit. It just sails to left field. 1 out. Now to plate. Number 9, the senior, the third baseman, Blake Surratt.
I never think that's it.
Man on first for the Tigers, 1 out. Blake Surratt at the plate. Throw back to first. Champ is safe.
Wait, no. Was that? Yeah.
Malone throws. Ooh. Slider way high. And he's safe. Champ Banks slides into second safely. That catcher, if that throw was perfect, if that catcher just placed it a little bit more to the right side where Champ Banks was sliding in, there's a chance he could have been out. He had to adjust his glove to where Champ Banks was sliding. If it was already where he was sliding, he is probably out at second. Champ Banks kind of shaking it off a little bit on the slide. Runner in scoring position for the Tigers, 1 out. Blake Surratt, a really good hitter when needed.
It's going to be right.
Count 1-0. Malone throws. Slider just dips outside. And the count goes 2-0. Throws. Another ball. Fastball outside. Doesn't catch the corner. 3-0. Blake Surratt can make his own decision now whether he wants to do or just take a walk if the ball gets thrown and it looks like a ball for him. Malone throws another fastball outside. Oh, and he steals third when the pitcher wasn't looking. Great play by Champ Banks and Coach Maxwell on that communication. Now runners at the corners for the Tigers, and all RJ Foster needs to do is put it in play, and it's going to be 1-0 Tigers. RJ Foster now at the plate for the Tigers. Malone throws. Foster pokes out to right. That might drop.
That's so corny.
Ooh, it had the distance for a homer, just dipped too much foul. And the count goes 0-1. Ensworth in prime time opportunity position to take the lead here. Malone throws. Changeup almost comes back to hit RJ Foster. And it's 1-1, the count. He throws. Curveball. Ball up high. Barely any strike calls. Just pitch-wise, not being fouled off by the Tigers for Myers Malone. He delivers. Finally gets one. Catches the outside corner. Count goes 1-2. Count goes 2-2. RJ fouls it off. Blake Surratt would have easily got to second. No throw would be needed there. But RJ stays in the battle. Count goes 2-2 as it remains. Pitch. Ball. Blake Surratt steals easily. Catcher was thinking maybe the Tigers are going to go second and steal home. Hesitates on the throw to second, anticipating that. So Blake Surratt gets an easy bag. And now 2 runners in scoring position for the Tigers. Plural. Myers throws. Strike 3. Fastball got RJ Foster swinging. And there's 2 outs. Bringing up the leadoff hitter for the Tigers, usually Leighton Pewitt.
Tigers number 1, Leighton Pewitt.
Blake Surratt at second. Champ Banks at third. Leighton Pewitt at the plate. 2 outs. Pitch comes. Ball gets away. Here comes Champ Banks. He'll be safe. And it's 1-0 Tigers. Ball in the dirt. Skips away from the catcher. Champ Banks trots on home. Runner advances. Blake Surratt now on third. 90 feet away from making it a 2-run game for the Tigers here in the bottom of the first. Leighton Pewitt over to the hot corner. Skips by the third baseman, and just like that, it's 2-0 for the Tigers. Leighton Pewitt with a 2-out single.
Denny Shield.
Now batting for your Ensworth Tigers number 3, Cameron Obie.
Now batting for your Tigers number 3, the right fielder, Cameron Obie. Malone throws, fouled off. Count goes 0-1. Tigers off to a hot start here on offense. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. We got bird interference. We had to take a couple seconds there. Malone throws. Cameron Obie fouls it off again. Count 0-2. 2-0, 0-2-2. Oh! Pitch almost hits Cameron Obie in the back. Count goes 1-2. Leighton Pewitt stealing second. Throw. Safe. Another good attempt there by Columbia Academy to try to get him at second. Catcher just throwing it a little too high. Has to get that glove movement to get down. Not fast enough, and Leighton Pewitt steals the bag. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Strike 3, Cameron Obie swings through on a slider. And that will do it for the bottom of the first with your Tigers. 2 hits, 2 runs, 0 errors. We'll see you guys all for the top of the second.
Also going to William. I'm going to 2 different colleges. I don't think so. Like probably. Oh, they do.
Batting for Columbia Academy number 12, Jackson Curry.
They do.
Hobbs Atwood back on the mound for the Tigers here at the top of the second. Tigers up. And Hobbs Atwood hits him in the calf first pitch.
Now batting for Columbia Academy number 8, Nick Serrano.
Do we have JFT tomorrow? We do? Yeah. Well, aren't we at Curry? Thursday? No, Thursday.
And Columbia Academy will start off with a guy at first due to a hit by pitch.
I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong.
Hobbs throws. Hit over to right. It's going to be a play. Nowhere. It's a single. First hit of the day for Columbia Academy. And just like that, they have runners on first and second. And they could do damage early here in the top of the second.
Let's go, Hobbs.
Two balls, 0 strikes, 0 outs. 2 runners on base for the Dogs. Hobbs throws, fakes a bunt, but realized that would be a perfect pitch to bunt, as it is a strike. Fastball inside, 3-1, hitters count. Bunt, fouled off, full count. If a bunt is placed where it's perfect for the Tigers to field it, they could go double play. In a perfect world, if they were very fast, they could probably go triple play.
Go, Hobbs.
Hobbs throws. Hit over to second. Oh, Choma drops the ball. Could have been a double play chance there for the Tigers, and now it's bases loaded for Columbia Academy. That's going to be an error. And Columbia Academy in a prime time opportunity to do some real damage here on offense. Hobbs throws, hit, over to right, tags, throw back, goes over to third, and it's 2-1. Sack fly, Columbia Academy gets 1 on the board. It's 2-1, 1 out. You know, I feel like it was important just to get that one out of the way. You know, runner on third, bases loaded, you know, sack fly, get that one out. He runs in. Still maintaining to the lead, though. Here, can't give up a base hit, or it could get the game could be tied really fast. Hobbs throws. Fastball catches the outside corner, strike one. Hobbs throws. Fouled off. Count goes 0-2.
Go, Hobbs.
One time Jay Willie threw a line in the dirt. I thought it was a strike. That was so funny.
Hobbs throws. Fastball outside. Count goes 1-2. So far, Hobbs Atwood has 2 strikeouts. He has hit 2 people at the plate. 0 runs, well, until now. 0 runs in the first, 1 run here. Carter Hullett faked the throw to first. Ball 2. So we got 2-2, 1 out, 2-1. Hobbs throws. Full count. Fastball goes inside. I want to congratulate all the seniors, not even including baseball, on their future, I don't know, college dreams and opportunities that they get. You know, wishing them all the best. Fastball, did that hit his hand? Great play by R.J. Foster. Kind of looked like it hit his hand on the swing and not really his bat.
Now batting for Columbia Academy, number 28, Jax Jones.
And now Columbia Academy has 2 outs, so they have to put a ball in play here. They got a man on second and on third. A base hit could drive in 2, and the score could be flipped upside down. Or Hobbs Atwood gets a strikeout here, and we move on to the bottom of the second. I like that one better. Hobbs throws. Fastball. Got him swinging. Strike 1.
If this dude goes yard, then how many runs do they get? How many runs would they have?
Hobbs throws. Chop over to second. David Choma can't play it. And he's safe. And the ball gets away. Throw to second. What is going on? And he's safe. What a concoction that just took place for the Tigers. Chopper to second. Error. Throws to first. Not in time. Throws to home. It gets away. Throws to second. He's safe. And now it's 3-2 Columbia Academy in a blink of an eye.
Now batting for Columbia Academy, number 20, Wyatt Ayers.
I was going to send all of our plays to the
Three-two now. Columbia Academy winning here in the top of the second. 3 runs here. And as well as 3 runs, 3 errors committed by the Tigers in this inning. Hobbs Atwood throws. Hit to center. Grant Canet catches the ball, and that's the end of the top of the second. And that's an inning that the Tigers defense will want to flush down the toilet and forget. 3 errors. 3 errors, 3 runs scored, 1 hit. 3-2, the Dogs. See you for the bottom of the second.
Cody, can you hear me?
Now batting for Ensworth Tigers, number 6, Grant Canet.
Grant Canet hitting for the Tigers. Strike one. Swings through a fastball. Fastball outside. Count goes 1-1.
Obviously, from my experience playing football, it's a lot different blocking someone with a bowling cap on and blocking their cap on.
Strike two. Count goes 2-2. Strike three. Grant Canet swings through a curveball. 1 out.
Now batting for Ensworth Tigers, number 22, Vincent Wright.
Oh, dude, I love this guy. Sorry. No, they won the banquet. Dude, rep the banquet. Yeah, no, turn it down.
Count goes 1-1. Fastball up high. Strike two. Benton swings through a fastball. Benton pokes one out to right field, and it's caught. 2 outs. Now at the plate, second baseman
David Choma.
David Choma. Strike one. Fouled off. Strike two from David Choma. David Choma fouls off a fastball. Count stays 1-2. David Choma pokes one over, and it's a base hit! David Choma, he's going two! The play at second! He's saved! David Choma sliding in with the double! Beautifully poked over to the right side, right over the first baseman, lands perfectly inside the foul line. And now the runners, and now the Tigers have a runner in scoring position with Champ Banks at the plate. Throw. Champ Banks fouls off the first one.
Go, Jack. Come on, Jack. Come on, buddy.
Throw back to second.
David should steal third.
Good job, Jack. Good ball. Here we go now. Here we go. Here we go.
Are they contemplating something about him balking?
Jimmy, you got anything to say? I know how long for that. You know the song? Or you just be like, Gene, Gene's here. Be like, Gene, you know what's going on? And he's like, yeah, you know, Sam. I think what they're looking at
Do you just want to hop on the broadcast with me?
is the possibility of them balking. And, you know, I think
Eli Will might join the broadcast here. So much intel from the senior himself. Pitch throws, fastball outside. Count goes 2-1. 2 outs, man on second, count 2-1.
Go. Make plays, Jack. Just go.
2 outs. Pitch comes. Hit, and it's a base hit. Here comes David Choma. Play at the plate. It is up. He's out. David Choma. Bang, bang, and he's out at home. Beautiful throw from the guy at left field. Perfectly placed. Got him on the hand before his hand could hit home plate. And that's the end of the inning. We'll see you guys all for the top of the third.
1 man left on base.
Good job, Byron.
It is a base hit. Here comes David Choma. Play at the plate.
Do you have to be there? Bro, I can take on the floor. Bro, Fernie? No, they might not be able to do it. Francis has to take. Francis said she has to take. But fucking stay. What are they gonna do?
Oh, look who it
Do
is.
the thing.
Mr.
Say it.
Farmer.
Should I? No. Maxwell would like kill me. He'll like kill me.
How are you now?
What's his name?
Here we go, now. Here we go.
You didn't even know who he is.
All right, Dixon. Come on, Dixon. Come on, buddy.
Dude, batting number 9.
9 on 9. Come on, 9.
I bet you do your chores without being asked.
Let's go, Dixon. Come on, Dixon. Come on, buddy. Here we go.
3-2. Following that eventful play at the end of the bottom of the second.
Make sure you don't get right in the middle. Here we go. Come on, Dixon. Good cut. That boy 9.
Count goes 0-1. Hobbs Atwood still on the mound for the Tigers.
Alright. Hey, come on,
Come on, Dixon. Come on, buddy. Here we go.
See ya.
Good. Good job, 9. Good job.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Dixon. Come on, Dixon. Come on, baby. That's in there. It's
Hit.
Dixon. That ball.
A bloop single for the catcher for the Columbia Academy Dogs.
Keep it going, Myers. Keep it rolling right here. Roll it up.
They got
Catcher.
snacks or
Catcher. Catcher. Come on, Myers. Come on, Myers. Need you, big man. Need you, Myers. Here we go. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Fastball hit to right. Foul ball. 0 outs, men on first for the Dogs.
Good job, everyone. Almost. Come on, Myers. Come on, baby. Here we go. Come on, Malone. Come on, baby. Here we go. Need you. Come on, Malone. Come on, baby. Here we go.
Bunt laid down. Good bunt. Throw to first. And he's saved.
Run it out. Nice job, Myers.
Hobbs Atwood spins the opposite way
Now batting for
of
28,
the
batting
runner.
number 12, Jackson Curry.
Need you 12. Need you 12.
And it cost the Tigers as
Come on, Curry. Come on, Curry. Come on, baby. Here we go.
now Columbia Academy has a runner on first and second. 0 outs.
Here we go, now. Here we go. Let's go. It's the run.
But it's a pop-up. And that's perfect for what the Tigers needed. An easy little out there. 1 out.
Now batting for Columbia Academy number 8, Nick Serrano.
All right, come on, here we go, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick.
Hobbs throws. Fastball outside. Count goes 1-0.
Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Here we go, big man. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Find a hole. Come on, Nick. You got this, Nick.
Hobbs delivers. Fastball inside. Catches the inside corner. Strike 1.
It's all right. Hey, good pitch, wasn't yours. Good pitch, wasn't yours. You good? Here we go. Here we go, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, baby. Take one with the team, baby. Good job, Nick. Good job, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, baby.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Be tough, Nick. Be tough.
1 out. Top of the third.
Let's go now. Good base running. Let's go. Come on.
Hobbs throws.
Good.
Got him! Inside corner. Gets him. Wait. The ump definitely showed strike 3.
All right. You good? You good? Here we go, Nick. You good?
Wait. Hold on.
Come on, Nick. Come
Is
on,
it
Nick.
2 outs?
Play right here. Base hitting, Nick.
Because the ump showed that, no?
You got the count.
Nobody.
Okay, so a little bit of confusion. Showed like the strikeout call. It's actually a full count, 3-2, 1 out. That's on me. I apologize. Still 1 out, just to clarify.
Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, baby. Here we go.
Hobbs throws. Chopper to the right side, foul. And we remain at a full count.
still 3-2. Attaboy. Guard it. Guard it, 8. Be alive now. Be alive.
Throws. Got him! There's the strikeout call. Fastball outside, gets the corner. Strike 3, 2 outs.
Injury rates.
Good out, 2 down,
All
Tigers.
right. All right. On there. Here we go. Here we go. Call race. Call race.
Go, Rex. Come on, get it. Get it over his head.
Be ready to move.
Call race. Call race.
Fastball up high. That's ball 1.
Here we go now. Call race. Call race. Here we go now. Call race. Come on, baby. Here we go. Let me see the brakes. No, no, no.
Throw back to second. Bouncer in the dirt. Safe. 1-1.
Tough. What's your pitch? He's a little out. You good, Rex? You good? Need you forward, need you.
Go, Rex.
All right, come on, buddy. Here we go.
Jake throws.
No, no. Good.
Fastball outside. 2-1.
Right at him.
Come on, Andrew.
Fastball. Fouled away. Count 2-2. Hobbs needs one more pitch to escape the jam and end this inning scoreless.
Go now. Need that run. Need a run.
Go, Rex. Put it out there.
All right, come on, buddy. Here we go. Come on now.
Hobbs throws.
Good eye again.
Play to third. He's out. Beautiful pick at third by Blake Surratt. And the runner from second is out.
He thought it was
And that's the end of the top of the third. Hobbs Atwood escapes the jam.
1 hit, no errors by the Tigers. 1 man left on base.
We'll see you guys all for the bottom of the third. Tigers down 1 run. He's out. Beautiful pick.
Now batting for Ensworth Tigers, number 8, Corey Hullett.
Good hitters right here. Let's go. Good hitters.
Now batting for the Tigers, number 8, Carter Hullett. Fastball inside, ball 1.
Go defense, go deep. Get ahead, Race, get ahead.
Fastball chopper to first. Play at first by the pitcher, he's out.
Good job, good.
Now batting for the Tigers number 9, Blake Surratt.
That won't be easy, that won't Race, that won't be there. Good job, good job. There you go, B. Let's go, Blake.
1 out.
Come on, Race, come on, here we go.
Ball 1.
Good, here we go.
Blake Surratt kind of looked like he was showing bunt there.
Come on, now, here we go. Never know why, never know. Come on, Race, come on, baby, here we go. Those strikes, now those strikes. Come on, now, let's go. Hey, let him bunt it. We'll
Ball
take that
2.
out, let's go. We'll take that out, let's go.
Fouled off. Count 2-1 now. 1 out. Tigers down 3-2. Blake Surratt already with a hit in this game. Over to the left side. Pitch comes. Chopper to second. Oh, it squeaks under him. That's going to be the first error for Columbia Academy. So far, 3 errors in that zone of the field. And the Tigers have their first base runner of the inning.
Tigers number 19, RJ Foster.
Go now, here we go. Good pitch, attaboy.
Huh. Strike 1.
All right, come on, baby, here we go. Throw him out, Nick.
Throw back to first. Not in time.
Good job now. Come on, Andrew.
I'll never forget that game where Blake Surratt had to go back to his bag like 14 times because
Got 2 on him now. Get him,
the
Race. Go.
Pope pitcher wouldn't, just kept thinking that he would get him. Blake Surratt will go back to first as he tried stealing second or anticipated a base hit. So count 0-2, 1 out, 1 man on. And RJ Foster at the plate. A homer, take the lead. A triple or a double, you probably tie. Fastball, ball 1.
Get him right here. Now let's go.
Get him right here.
All right, come on, buddy. Not bad, not bad. A little out. Attaboy. Come back, get him now. Let's go.
Ball 2. Ball 2 now for Columbia Academy. Pitcher wants faster pitches called by the catcher. Throw back to first, not in time again. Second time for Blake Surratt over there at first.
Here we go now. Here we go. Get him on this pitch right here. Let's go.
Pitch up high, full count. RJ Foster has rang it up to a full count from 0-2. A walk puts the Tigers in great position with only 1 out. Pitch comes, throws, hit, through the gap. Blake Surratt thought about going to third. Coach Maxwell says, whoa, 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 no, you don't. You're staying at second. So he does, and it's a hit for RJ Foster. And now runners on first and second with the leadoff hitter usually, Lane Pewitt.
Here we go now. Let's go. Need an out right here. Let's go. Here we go now. Here we go. Get an out right here. Let's go. All right, come on, baby. Here you go. Come on, D. Come on, defense.
Pitch, slider up high, ball 1. Pitch comes.
Good pitch, attaboy.
Fastball catches the outside corner, strike one.
Good job, Andrew, attaboy. Go defense, go defense. Here we go now, here we go.
Come on, throw it by.
Pitch comes. Fastball outside. Ump does not give it to him this time. Count goes 2-1. Count 2-1. Runners on first and second for the Tigers. Lane Pewitt fouls it off. Here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lane Pewitt in a primetime position to tie this game up for the Tigers.
Come on, Andrew, come on, buddy. Be tough, Nixon.
Pitch thrown. Wow! Curveball has him looking.
Now batting for Ensworth Tigers, number 3, Cameron
Good
Obi.
job, Andrew, attaboy.
Pitcher just gave him a little, "Can I help you?" And Lane Pewitt responded with, "Nope, just looking." Strike 3,
Be alive, be alive.
2 outs.
Go on back, Nixon, let's go. Be alive, here we go.
Cameron Obi now at the plate.
Yeah, oh.
Ball fastball outside, ball 1.
All right, now, come on, Andrew, come on, Andrew. Let's go defense, come on, defense.
Throw it by.
Fastball doesn't get the upper inner corner. Ball 2.
Come on, Andrew, come forward. Come forward, come forward. Go D, come D.
Come on, right here. Get it.
Pitch thrown. The time was called before the pitch was thrown by Cameron Obi, so that pitch just doesn't count. It would have been a strike, though.
Okay, you good, here we go.
Fastball, strike 1. That one more up high.
Come on, Andrew, come on, Andrew. Come on, Andrew, come on, buddy, here we go, attaboy. Come on now, get this last out, let's go.
Fouled off Cameron Obi. Fastball down low. And now we got a count of 2-2, 2 outs, 3-2. Columbia Academy winning.
Get him right here, Nixon, that's it by you, Nixon.
Throw it by.
Come on, Andrew, come back.
Pitch comes. Curveball gets Cameron Obi swinging. And that is a 0 for the bottom of the 3rd. We'll see you guys all for the top of the 4th. Your Tigers down
1 hit, 1 error by Columbia.
3-2.
2 men left on base.
In my league, there's only 5.
Now pitching for your Ensworth Tigers, number 22, Benton Wright. batting number 44, Andrew Rakes.
Go, race, go, race, go, buddy. Here we go. Here we go, big.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 22, Benton Wright.
Buddy, need you, bud.
Fastball,
Good cut.
strike one.
Attaboy, attaboy.
Substitute for at second base, number 4,
Attaboy.
Logan Green.
Base hitting forward, just go. Come on, Andrew. Come on, Andrew.
Fastball fouled away. Count goes 0-2.
Come forward, come forward. Guard with 2, big man. Guard with 2. Watch your ring. Be ready, be ready.
Benton, fastball, chopper to third. Blake Surratt makes the play. RJ Foster couldn't get the pick. Play over to second. RJ throws,
Attaboy, forward.
and he's safe. That's another error for the Tigers. Their fourth of the day. Their fourth of the day. This one by Blake Surratt. Tough to watch.
Good job. Attaboy, right, attaboy. All right, Braden, come, Braden. Here we go, Braden. Come, twos, come, twos. Oh, now, let's go, let's go, let's go. Base hit, Braden. Get your base hit, let's go. Come on, guys, here we go, let's go. Oh, now, let's go. Come on, get that run in. We've had left too many on. Let's go.
Benton throws a fastball, bunt fouled away.
Come now. Come, Braden, come, Braden. Come on, guys, come two, come two. Be tough, Braden. Come on, be smart now, be smart.
Go, Frank.
Come now, let's go. Get him down there.
Benton pitches another fastball, strike 2.
Cut, cut. Come, Braden, base hit him right here now. Guard it with 2. Come, Braden, come, Braden, come, Braden. Here we go. You got it, big man, you got it.
Pop fly. Over to second. Logan Green under it, makes the catch, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, Gunner, get him in, Gunner. Come, Gunner.
Now batting for Columbia Academy number 15, Gunnar
5,
Skelton.
get you, Gunner. All right, Gunner, base hit him, big man. Get you a good rip, baby. Get you a good rip. Here we go. Come on, Gunner. Need you right here, Gunner. Need you, Gunner. Here we go. Oh, now, here we go. Here we go now. Come now. Come, Skelton. Come, Gunner. Here we go. Here we go. Come, Gunner. Here we go. Base hitting, Gunner.
Strike 1 from Benton Wright.
Good. Find a hole. Get him in. Let's go. Good job, attaboy. Base hit him now. Base hit him. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Need you, Gunner. Need you, Gunner. Get your rip, babe. Get your rip. Let's go. Come on, Gunner. Come, Gunner.
Benton throws, curveball slips out of his hand, ball 2.
All right, now, Gunner, your pitch right here now. Let's go. Let him know it, Gunner. Here we go. You got this, Gunner.
Benton throws, catches the outside corner, strike 2.
Come, Gunner. You got it, baby. Yeah, you good. You good. Come, Gunner. Here we go.
Here we go, two.
Come on, baby.
Go Connor.
You got it.
Big hole in
Go
there.
ahead. Good eye. Good, good.
Full count.
Now, Gunner. Attaboy.
Slider dips outside.
Win it, Gunner. Win it.
Here we go, two.
Everybody ready? Here we go.
Win it, Gunner. Come on, baby. Here you go. You good, Scout. You good, Scout. Sit down. Let's go.
Got it.
Good job. Good job. On now. I need you now. Come on, Gunner. Here we go.
Benton taking his time on the mound.
Come on, baby. Throw
Come
it in
on, come on, buddy. Here we go. Here we go.
Fastball hit up the middle. Runners stop on the corners.
Oh, Gunner. Attaboy.
Way to
Good
go,
hit.
Connor.
Base hit for the leadoff hitter, number 15.
All right, nobody now. Nobody. Here we go. We say Jack. Hold up, Jack.
Now batting
Hold
for
up.
Columbia Academy number 28, Jax Jones.
Come 2-8. Come 2-8.
Hey, roll it, baby. Let's go.
Let's
Roll it.
run. Now let's go.
Go dogs.
On, Gunner. Here we go. Here we go. Be alive now. Be alive over at Rakes. Good job. Good job. Attaboy. Come, Jack. Come, Jack. Here we go.
One out. Runners on the corners for the Dogs. Benton throws back to first.
Good job, Gunner.
Slides back in time.
On, Jack Jones. Here we go. Come on. Already right here. We say Jack. Come, baby. Here we go. Good job. Good, good. Good job, Gunner. Good job, attaboy. Be smart.
Here you go, Benton.
Big inning right here. Let's go. We need a big inning. Let's go.
Back to first. Safe again.
All right, Jack. Come, Jack. Come, buddy. Here we go.
Play to home. He's out. Great play by the Tigers. Benton, a bunt. Back over to Benton. Benton flips it over to Carter Hullett, and Hullett applies the tag perfectly in time. He's out at the plate.
Now batting for Columbia Academy number 20, Wyatt Ayers.
Runner at second. Benton right on the mound. Tigers down one.
Go dogs.
Oh, Wyatt. Come, Wyatt. Gotta be somewhere. Oh, Wyatt. Come, Wyatt. Get you, baby.
Foul ball on the right side.
Good job, Wyatt. Come, Wyatt. Come here. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Wyatt. Come, Wyatt. Come, baby. Here we go. Oh, Wyatt. Come, buddy. Here we go. No, good, good, good. Attaboy. Good job, 20. Good job, attaboy.
1-1.
Oh, Wyatt. Come, Wyatt. Everybody see it. Get him in.
Benton throws.
Good, good, good.
Ball up high. Count goes 2-1.
Pitch right here. Pitch right here, Wyatt. Come, Wyatt.
Go Wyatt.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Go Wyatt.
Oh, Wyatt. Come, baby. Let's go.
Big hole up there.
Come on, Wyatt.
Right
Hit to the right side. Cameron Obi tracking it and catches. And that's the end of the top of the fourth. Scoreless. Great job there by Benton Wright and his defense. We'll see you guys all for the bottom of the fourth, where we're gonna try to see if the Tigers can tie it up at 3.
Now pitcher Columbia Academy number 20, Will Ayers. Now batting for your Ensworth Tigers, Grant Cadet.
Now batting for the Tigers, Grant. Wait, sorry. Grant Cadet. Grant Cadet pops over to the right center. First out. Now at the plate, Benton Wright.
Now batting for your Ensworth Tigers, number 22, Benton Wright.
Good job, White. Keep on strike. Good job, defense.
Go, Wyatt.
Good idea, attaboy. No strikes, White. Hey, first at bat, let's go. No strikes. Let your D help you.
Ooh, almost hits him. Count goes 2-0. Fastball up high, count goes 3-0. Strike one right down the pipe.
Same thing, White. Same thing. Here we go. Yes, sir. Attaboy.
Strike two.
Get him right here, White. Get him right here. Let's go.
From 3-0 to full count, Benton fouls it off.
Good job, White. Get him right here. Now let's go. Get him right here. Be tough, Nixon. Come on, Aaron. Come on, baby. Come on, Aaron. Come on, baby.
Benton fouls off another one. Count remains full.
Good job, White. Good job, attaboy. right here now. Let's go, Dick. Be ready, Dick. Be ready, BBT. Here we go. Here we go. On there. Here we go.
Pitch comes.
Yes, sir. Nice pitch.
Ball low. Walk for Benton Wright. Now at the plate. Second baseman.
Now batting for your Ensworth Tigers,
Number 4.
Logan Green.
Logan Green.
Here we go. Hey, tough luck.
Yeah,
Good
no,
pitch.
he's
Good
not.
pitch. Real close.
Come on, throw it back.
Turn 2 now. Let's go, gun. Here we go, Nick. Call wide. Call wide. Here we go. Turn it up right here. Turn it. Call wide. Call baby. Here we go. Good pitch. Good pitch.
Ball gets away. Runner doesn't take second for the Tigers, so it's just 1-0.
Come Nixon. Come Nixon. Come baby. Ball. Good. Good.
Back to first. Hasselback is safe.
Go defense. Go defense.
Strike 2. Good support there from the Dogs. Ball got away, but good coverage there from the shortstop, not letting it go into the outfield. Isaiah Hasselback does steal second base, so runner in scoring position. Logan Green swings through a strike, so count 1-1.
Call wide. Call wide. Call
Go, Wyatt. Come on, leave him up there.
Pitch comes, fouled off. Count 1-2.
Good job. Good. Good. Attaboy. Get him right here, wide. Get him right here. Good strikeout right here. Let's go. Come on, defense. Go deep.
Get him right here. Got him.
Pitch comes. Curveball outside, ball 2.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. On that wide. Call wide. Call base.
Go, Dogs.
Make the plays. Make the plays.
Logan Green back up to second. Bobbled. Play to first. He's out.
Good job, Nick. Attaboy.
2 outs. Isaiah Hasselback advances to
Now batting for your Ensworth Tigers, number 17,
to third base. And all the Tigers need is a base hit. And it's a tie game at 3. Tying run 90 feet away. Champ Banks now at the plate.
Get him right here, wide. Here we go. Be tough, Nick. That's the buy-in.
Pitch comes. Curveball sinks back down for a strike. 0-1 the count.
Here we go now. Here we go. Here we go. Got 2 now. Get the out. Call wide. Call wide.
Pitch comes.
Good pitch. Yes,
Champ Banks thought about swinging, didn't fully swing through. It was a ball, so it was good. Count 1-1.
Not bad. Not bad. Good pitch. Here we go now. Here we go. Call wide. Call wide. Good pitch. Attaboy.
Strike 2 catches the outside corner. Count 1-2. The Tigers really need a hit here with a man on third.
Good speed here. Let's go. Make the play. Get him right here, wide. Get him right here, wide.
Pitch comes.
Good idea. Good
Slider dips outside. Good hesitation there from Champ Banks. Count goes 2-2. 2 outs.
Be tough, Dixon. Be tough.
He delivers. Strike 3. Champ Banks swings through an inside fastball. And that will do it for the bottom of the 4th with the score remaining 3-2. Runner stranded at third. We'll see you guys all for the top of the 5th with Benton Wright coming back out to pitch.
tough, Love. Go tough, Nick.
Now batting for Columbia Academy, number 9, Nixon Love.
Need Joe, Nick. Need Joe, Nick. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, two. Go now. Call Love. Call Love. Face hit him now. Here we go. Here we go now. Call Love. Call back. Yes, sir. Face hit. Attaboy. Attaboy. Nick good.
Base hit for
Now batting for
Columbia Academy
number 24, Myers Love.
Dogs to start off the top of the 5th.
All right, now call Myers. Call Myers. Here we go. Here we go. Get you another rip, Myers. Need you another hit right here, Myers. Go, baby. Big City now. Big City. Come on, Myers. Come on, baby. Here we go.
Pop over to the right side. Obi on the chase. That goes foul.
Call Myers. Call Myers. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good job. Good job. Come Myers. Come Myers. Find the hole right here, Myers. Line drive. Out of the air. Out of the air. Let's go. Come on, Myers. Come on, buddy. Here we go. Come on, Myers. Come on, baby.
Fastball, strike 2 from Benton Wright.
We got 2 on you. Guard it. Let's go. Guard it. Good pitch. Here we go. Need you, Myers. Need you, Myers. Need you. Find the hole right between third and short. Let's go.
You got it.
Come on, Myers. Come on, Myers.
You got it.
Hey, that's a good job.
Fouled off. Count remains 0-2. Man on first for
Good pitch, buddy.
the Dogs.
Good job on that, boy. Come on, come back. Here we go. On now, let's go. Guard it.
Good play there. Oh! Did that work out to be an infield fly rule?
Good job, hey. Get ready to throw it. Hey,
So Logan Green caught it, dropped it by accident.
good call, good call.
Take quick tee with the ump. This could have actually worked out in the Tigers' favor.
What did Paul Myers? Nice play. Nice play. Hey, good job. Good job.
It's just 1 out.
Good going. I got 1. Here we go. Here we go. Good job. Good job. Here we go. Got 1 down now. 1 down. Let's go.
Batting
Call
for 12,
Curry. Call
Jackson
Curry.
Curry.
All right, Curry. Call Curry. Good going now. Call Curry. Call Curry.
Go, Curry.
Benton throws curveball just above the zone. Count goes 1-0.
Call Curry. Call Curry. Need you, Curry. Come on, guys. Need a run. Need a run or 2. Yes, sir. Curry, Curry.
Pitch right back at Benton. Throw to first. Ooh, way over R.J. Foster's head. And now runners at the corners for Columbia Academy.
Hey, way to run it out. Way to run it out. Good job, guys. Good.
Now batting number 8, Nick Serrano.
Hey, now let's get some runs right here. Let's go. here we go. They got one now. Got one. Let's go.
Hey, hey.
Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. Nick, don't leave him, Nick. Don't leave him, baby. Here we go, 8. On 8. Get him in, Nick. Get him in, Nick. What you say, Nick? Come on, Nick. Play city, Nick.
How that's going to work with this game. This game is taking so long.
Come on, Nick. Come on, baby. Good base running, Kurt. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Play city. Good job, Nick. Good,
Everybody
good.
ready? Let's go.
Come on, Nick. Come on, baby. Here we go. Come on, Nick. Come on, baby. Here we go. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, baby. Here we go. Yes, sir. Good idea. Good idea. You do it, 8. All right, Nick. Do it, 8. Do it, 8. Here we go. Come on, Nick. Get that run in. Let's go. Oh, now let's go. Break it up, Curry. Break up 2.
Pitch comes. Curveball up high. Ball 2.
You good? Follow
Pitch
through.
right here, Nick. Good pitch right here, Nick. Let's go. Come on now, guys. Let's go. Time to get a run right here. Let's go. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, baby. Tag, tag.
Fastball lifted up in the air. Caught by Grant Canet. And that's another run for the Dogs as they take a 2-run lead, 4-2, here in the top of the 5th.
Oh, good night.
Oh, he didn't tag up? Man, so much indecisiveness in this game. So he did tag up. Okay, so 2 outs.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Go, Ray. Go, Ray. Go, baby. Keep it going.
Fouled off, count 0-1.
Good job, Ray. Good job, Andrew. Cut out. Let's go now. Let's go. Here we go, Ray. On Andrew. Come on, Andrew.
Strike 2, Benton got him with the slider.
You good, Forge? You good? Started with 2.
Ben Ryan's arsenal is really a mix between curveball, slider, and mainly fastball so far, what I've seen up here. Throws, fastball outside, ball 1.
Good job, Andrew. Right, boy. Here we go now. Here we go. Come on, Andrew. Come on, Andrew. Reach up, Andrew. Reach up. Good, good. Get out there. Come on, Curry. All right, make it towards him now. Here we go.
Ball got away. Runner advances from first to second.
Deep breath. Deep breath.
Be good, 12. What else, Curry? Base hit him, Andrew. Base hit him.
Here we go, Tiger.
Here we go now. Here we go. Here we go now. Come on, Andrew. Come on, Andrew. Good, good, good. Guard with 2. Guard
Ball 3, full count.
Get it bad, Andrew. Win it now. Win it. On, Andrew. Come on, baby. Here we go.
Fastball right back up. Beautiful play by Layden Pewitt. And that's the end of the top of the 5th. Columbia Academy gets 1 run back. It's 4-2. We'll see you guys all for the bottom of the 5th.
After the top of the 5th, Columbia Academy, 1 run off of 1 hit, 1 error by Tigers, 1 man left on base.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Now batting for Ensworth Tigers number 8, Carter Hullett.
Let's go now. Good batter just in. Let's go. Here we go. Get first man. Be alive now. Be ready, guys. Be ready. Be ready. Here we go now. Here we go.
Go, Braden.
Here we go now. Here we go. Come on, Braden. Come on, Braden. Come on, baby. Good pitch. Not bad. Atta boy. Good pitch. Atta boy.
Not you, Carter.
Here we go now. Here we go, Braden. No strike now. Here we go. You good? Make the play.
Go at mine.
Carter Hullett, base hit over to the right side. That's a single to start off the bottom of the fifth.
On the base pass for 24 Phil Tierney, number 9, Blake Scott.
Nice hit. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Throw him out, Nixon.
Way to go, Carter.
Let's go now. Let's go. Come on, Brady. Good job. Hey, tough luck. Tough luck. Here we go. Take a look at him. Take a look. You ready, Nixon? Need it out. Need it out. Let's go. Need it out. Come on, Brady. Good. Good.
Base hit, Blake Surratt over to left. Now runners on second and first, 0 outs for the Tigers as they are starting to rally.
Come on now. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Now batting number 19, RJ Foster.
Come on now. Need it out. Need it out. Come on, Brayden. You good, Brayden? You good? Be tough now. Let's go. Make sure we get it out.
Go, Braden.
Good pitch. Good pitch. Oh, my. Nice pitch.
RJ Foster at the plate, 1 ball.
Come on.
Come on, Brayden. Come on, Brayden.
Come on, Braden.
Pitch comes, chopper to third. Oh, he gets by, and here comes Cale Tierney. He's gonna be safe at the plate, throw over to third, rolls by. Everyone's safe, and it's 4-3. Blake Surratt at third, RJ Foster with a double. It will count as an error, but he is at second now. And the Tigers in prime time position here to take the lead.
Now batting for Ensworth Tigers number 1, Leighton Hewitt.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Back him up, guys. Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you. Go to work.
Good pitch. Good pitch.
Strike one.
Come on, Brayden. Atta boy. Atta boy.
Here we go, Ward.
Come on, Brayden. Come on, Brayden. Come on, Brayden. Come on, baby. Good. It's out.
Fouled off Lane Pewitt.
Come on now. Get him right here, Brayden. Get him yourself right here.
Come on, Braden. Put him down.
Here we go. Let's go. Make the play. Let's go. Here we go now. Here we go.
Go.
Get him right here.
That'll work.
It's a base hit, and here comes RJ Foster. Oh, he stops up, and the game is tied. In a blink of an eye, it's 4-4 as the Tigers stampede with hits with their 8th of the game. Runners at the corners, 0 outs. And if I was Columbia Academy, I would take a quick tee, go check. Oh, and that's exactly what they'll do. We'll see you guys after the timeout or conversation.
Hey, I'll tell you something else that happened the other night at Lipscomb. It just really checked me. The coaches meeting to the mound, they put on this music. Just very disrespectful, wasn't it? It was just really rude.
batting clearance for Tigers number 3, Cameron Obi.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here we go, now. Here we go. Oh, now, need it out.
Hey,
Oh, we
keep that
here we
grass
go.
right here. Here we go, 3. See it all the way.
Nobody.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th. Cameron Obi gets a hold of one. Center field. It's caught, but it will drive in a run, and the Tigers take the lead. 5-4 as RJ Foster crosses home plate. What a turnaround on offense for the Tigers, dropping 3 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting clearance for Tigers number 6,
Offensively, really good, but defensively, 5 hits, 8 run. No, scratch that. 5 runs, 8 hits on offense for the Tigers, and 5 errors on defense.
Not bad. Not a boy. Real close. Good.
Grant Cannett now at the plate. Ball 1.
Oh, baby T. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go now. Let's go.
Play back to first. Not in time.
Oh, baby T. Here we go. Oh, man.
Grant Cannett to third base, over to first, 2 outs. Runner goes to second. Runner in scoring position now for Benton Wright.
Boy, got 2 now. Got 2.
Now batting clearance for Tigers number 22, Vincent Wright.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, here we go, Big. Big hole at second base. Go that way.
Here we go. Here we go. Got 2 outs. Got 2. Make the play. Now let's go. Good job, BBT. And a boy. Win those strikes. Good job. Good job, BBT. And a boy. Good, good, good.
Benton gets a hold of one over on the left side. Oh, what a catch by the left fielder as he crashes into the gate. What a play over there in left field. Benton Wright got a hold of one. But that will do it for the bottom of the 5th with your Tigers up 5-4. We'll see you guys all for the top 6th.
One man left on base.
Good job.
Now pitching clearance for Tigers number 28, Eli Russ.
All right, let's hit a couple runs. Let's go.
That's why when you see balls that hit over here, they jump. They jump.
Base runner, right? On the base runner.
Yeah. First time the right
Here we go now. Come on, Ray. Cut him. Here we go now. He jump, Ray. Anyway, now. Anyway.
Top of the 6th, new pitcher on the mound. Number 28, Eli Russ.
Come on, Braden. Come on, Braden. Here we go. Here we go. Come on now. Let's go.
First pitch, chopper to through Leighton Pewitt. That's going to be a base hit.
Good. Attaboy. Good job, 2.
And just like that, a runner on first for Columbia Academy.
Gunner Skelton.
Hit that first good one, big man. What do you say, gun? Hit the one, baby. Need you, gunner. Need you, gunner. Come, baby. Let's go. Hit the one you can drive, big man. Hit the one you can drive. Let's go, gunner. Come, baby. Come, gunner. Come, baby. Come, gun. Come, gun. You go now.
Strike one.
All right, one yours. Good pitch. One yours. Center boy. You good, gunner. Come out. Here we go. You got it, gun. You got it, baby. Here we go.
Hit him hard, Con.
Fastball chopped over to the left side.
Go ahead,
Good. Here
kid.
we go.
Strike two.
Need you, gunner. Need you, big man. Come, gunner. Come, gunner. Here we go. Come, gunner. Here we go. Here we go. Need you, gunner. What do you say, baby?
Go, Con.
Pitch comes.
Good idea. Good idea.
Up high, ball one.
Come on, gunner. Come, gunner. Here we go.
Let's go, Connor. Right here.
Come, gunner. Come now. Come, scout. Come, baby.
Right at you. Right.
Poked out to right, caught by Cameranobi. That's one out.
Attaboy, Cam!
Now batting on 28, Jack Jones.
One out. One man on first. Tigers up one.
What is the ball? Here we go now. Come on, Jack. Come now. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's tie this thing up. Be tough, Jack.
Chopped up to second. Layton over to Logan. Logan to first. Runner is safe at first, but gets the runner at second. Good job by Layton and Logan Green. Two outs.
Now batting number 20, Wyatt Ayers.
Eli Russ so far doing a pretty good job relieving. Only one hit, one pop, one play at second. Good stuff.
Need you, Wyatt. Need you, Wyatt. Come, buddy.
Come on. You're
Come,
a
Wyatt.
pitcher.
Come, Wyatt. Come, Wyatt. Come, baby.
Eli throws. Perfect. Right back into the strike zone, strike one. All the hitters Eli has faced so far have been righties to his righty, throwing hand. You know, some people say that it is easier hitting against the opposite hand of the pitcher. Play back to first, not in time.
Need you, Wyatt. Need you, Wyatt.
Go,
Come on,
Wyatt.
Ayers. Come on, baby. Here we go. Come, big man. Come, buddy.
Throw.
Good job, Carter.
Stuck to his hand a little bit too long.
You got it, Eli. You got it, kid.
Come 2-0. Come 2-0.
Count 1-1.
Need you, Wyatt. Need you.
Go, Wyatt.
Eli throws.
Good, good, good.
Ball two in the dirt.
Good job, Wyatt. Your pitch right here.
Go, Wyatt.
Get on, Wyatt. Come on, Wyatt. Come on, Wyatt. Come on, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
Make it be yours, Wyatt.
Come on, Wyatt. Come on, baby. Here we go.
Pitch thrown. Almost hits him.
Good job.
Count goes 3-1.
Wyatt, anyway.
Your best pitch right here. You got it. Deep breath.
Come on, Wyatt. Come on, buddy. Here we go.
Come on, Wyatt.
Come on, Wyatt. Come on, baby. Need you, Wyatt. Need you.
Go, Wyatt.
You good, Wyatt. You good.
Come on, Wyatt.
Pitch comes. Strike two. Rung him up there. Full count for Eli Russ.
Come on now. Make him earn it. Make him earn it.
A big pitch here for Eli Russ. Top of the 6th. Full count, 2 outs, 1 man on first. The pitch, it comes. Hit, and it's a base hit. Into center field. Grant Cadet throws it in. He's going home. RJ Foster to the plate. Not in time. And it's a tie game. And just like that, it is 5-5 here in the top of the 6th.
Good job, White. Good hit with 2 outs. That boy. Come on, Nixon. Stay hot. Let's go. Come on, Nixon. Come on, baby. Here we go.
Strike 1. Play over to second. Safe. Good effort there by Logan Green.
There he is, Nixon. There he is.
Reaching across the runner.
Good job, White. Good. That 2, Nixon. Come on, Nixon. Come on, baby. Get another hit. Oh, love. Come on, baby. Here we go.
Got it, Eli.
Go, Nixon. Come on, Nixon. Come on, babe. You got this, Nixon. You got this.
Wow. Did not give it to him. That
Come on, Nixon. Here we go. Here we go.
too low.
Come on, Nixon.
Ball 1.
Come on, love. Come on, babe. Here we go. Come on, love. Come on, babe. Base hitting, love. Base hitting. Base hitting, love. Base hitting.
Chopped over to third. Blake Surratt to first. That's the end of the top of the 6th. Columbia Academy gets 1 run back. And it's 5-5 going to the bottom of the 6th. We'll see you guys all then.
2 hits, no errors by the Tigers, 1 man left on base.
All right, BBT. Here we go. Good job, White. That boy. Get him out. We'll get another run. Let's go. On BBT. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Not batting for Ensworth Tigers, Logan Green.
Let's go. Hold up, BBT. Let him get set. Hold up, BBT. Hold up.
Now at the plate for your Tigers, the second baseman, number 4, Logan Green. Pitch comes, popped up in the air. Falls down. Not quite sure why Logan Green went to first.
It's their pitch calm problem.
Fastball almost hit his face. Ball 1.
Need you now. Here we go.
was just pointing
Nice.
it out.
Strike two. Fastball in the outside corner.
Good job, boy.
Shot. What a play at short. Over to first. Bang, bang, and he gets him at first. What a play by the shortstop for Columbia Academy. Diving to get the ground ball. Ripping it over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the sixth.
Good job, good job. Way to go get the ball. Got another boy. Here we go now. Good job, Ray. Good. Good job, BBT. Way to throw strikes. Here we go, Drew. Here we go now. Here we go. On BBT.
Ball in the dirt.
You're good now.
Champ Banks now at the plate for the Tigers.
On BBT. Here we go. On big man. Come on, baby. Here we go.
Fouled off.
Right back at you. Good job, BBT. Boy. Get him right here now. Get him right here.
Ball outside.
Here we go. If you need help right here, let him help you. Here we go. On BBT. Here we go. Nice.
Ball two.
Very nice. Real close, real close. All around, y'all around.
That's a walk for Champ Banks. And it brings up number 8, the junior Carter Hullett.
Go, Carter.
Here we go. Got one. Throw him out, Nixon. Look at him.
Carter gets under one. It's a pop. Where is it? Where is it? Caught by the second baseman.
Good.
2 outs.
Got two.
Not batting for your Ensworth Tigers, number 9, Blake Surratt.
Blake Surratt now at the plate.
Good job. Now he got two. Take a look at him. It's speeding on first. Here we go. On BBT. Here we go. Throw him out, Nixon.
Hit up in the air. Coming down. That's the end of the 6th. We're going to the final inning. Top of the 7th. Here we come. We're going to decide a winner, or it will end up in a tie. We don't know. We'll see you guys all for the top of the 7th.
Here we go. Come on now. Let's go. Get a run, guys. Get a run. All right, Myers. Keep up, Myers. Keep hitting hard, Myers. Thank you, Myers. Thank you, buddy.
Now batting number 24, Myers Malone.
1, 2, 4. You think it's good, Myers. Come, Myers. Come, baby. Here we go.
Eli Russ back on the mound for the Tigers. 5-5 game here in the top of the 7th. In high school ball, that is the final inning, not the 9th.
We select him. It's your pitch. We still get the river walk. Come, Myers. Come, baby.
Eli throws. Ball 1 away.
Here we go, now. Come, Myers. Come, baby. Here we go. Don't help him. Come, Myers. Come, baby.
Strike 1. Catches the inside corner. Count 1-1. Eli Russ last inning gave up a run. And that's why it is now tied 5-5. Ooh, doesn't give it to him. Ball 2.
Base hit him, Myers. Base hit him. Need you on, Myers. Come now. 1, 2, 4.
Gets by Logan Green. That's going to be a base hit for the Dogs. And they have a man on first to try to take the lead here in the top of the 7th.
Batting number 12, Jackson Carey.
Designated hitter up for Columbia Academy Dogs. Eli back to first. Chose bunt. Goes back to first. Count 2-0. 1-0. Sorry, scratch that. 1-0. Ball 3.
Curry, come Curry, come back. Here we go. Base hit him. Base hit him. Curry.
Strike 1. Eli Russ gets the outside corner. Eli Russ. Eli Russ. It's been a long game here, guys. Started at 4:30. Now it's the top of the 7th. Bunt on the ground. Eli Russ over to first. 1 out. Runner advances to second. Runner in scoring position now for the Dogs. 1 out. Scoreboard looks the exact same except for one category, and that is the errors category. You could probably subtract 2 runs at least with how many errors the Tigers defense has had today. 5 in total to Columbia Academy's 2. Eli Russ, fastball away, ball 1. And Columbia really restraining themselves from chasing here in these last 2 innings. Russ delivers. Oh, just high. Doesn't give it to him for a strike. Count goes 2-0.
On, Nick. Come on, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Nick. Come on, baby. Yes, sir.
Chopper over to third, foul. Count now 2-1.
Come on. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick.
Runner goes to third. Carter Hullett bobbles it in his hand. And now the runner is 90 feet away, which means now just a ball in play. Or like kind of far. Could be a sack fly.
They keep it in here, whatever
3-1.
they do.
Russ throws. Hit left side. Foul. Full count now. This is a big pitch.
All right, now here we go. Be tough, Myers. Hold Nick. Get him in. Get him in. Let it come to you, Nick. Let it come to you. On Nick. On Nick.
Eli Russ throws. Hit to the right. Cameron Obi catches it. Play at the plate. And there will be a play at the plate. Runner scores. 2 outs. 6-5. Oh. Columbia Academy Dogs. Hard hit to right. Cameron Obi under it. And that will do it for the top of the 7th. Columbia Academy takes the lead again, 6-5. We'll see what the Tigers can do here in the bottom of the 7th. Maybe tie the game, maybe even win the game. We'll see you guys all for the bottom of the 7th. Now batting in the bottom of the 7th. Number 19, the first baseman, junior RJ Foster. Curveball First pitch, strike one.
Pitch. Make the plays. Now let's go.
Tigers down a run here. Second pitch, fastball outside, 1-1.
Oh, baby T. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
RJ chops it over to third. That's a foul ball. Count goes 1-2.
Now get him right here. Now here we go. Get him right here. Let's go. Be tough, Dixon. Nothing by you. On baby T. Here we go. Let's go. On baby T. Here we go. Get him right here. Let's go. Come on, D. Come on, defense.
Wow! That curveball looked like it was going to hit RJ, and it came back inside and dropped in for a strike. What a pitch.
Got one now. Got one. Let's go. Good job.
One out. Leighton Pewitt at the dish. Is there some senior magic from the senior on senior night? First pitch, low, ball one.
Let's go. Here we go. Good hitter now. Get him out right here. Be ready, Wyatt. Be ready, Gunner. Be ready, Jack. Here we go. Yes, sir.
Wow. Ball two. It was too high.
Oh, wow. That is good.
Leighton Pewitt pops it up to short. 2 outs. And the last hope in this game
Number 3, Cameron Obi.
is in Cameron Obi's hands.
Good job, baby. Boy. Good job, Gunner, boy. One more. Let's go.
Number 3
Let's go.
on senior night.
Come on, Obi.
Tigers down a run. 2 outs.
Come on, baby.
First pitch.
Sir, right aboard.
Strike one on the outside corner. Ball one up high.
Good. Here we go.
Throw it fine.
Come on, baby T. Here we go. Here we go. One more. Make plays, guys.
Throw it fine.
Ball 2 in the dirt.
Nobody walks. Let's go. Here we go.
Count 2-1.
Fine.
Come on, baby T. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, baby T. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, sir.
Fastball up high. Got Cameron Obi swinging. Count 2-2. Tigers down to their last strike. Cameron Obi takes time.
You good, baby T. Here we go. Here we go.
Back in the box. 2-2. Pitch comes. Outside, full count.
Nobody walks. Now let's go. Let's go.
Throw it fine.
Here we go, Obi.
Here we go. Full count. Delivers. In the dirt. Ball 4. Cameron Obi with a walk.
Our batting brings up Tigers, Grant Connett.
Come on, get up there. Come on.
Let's go. You good?
Grant Connett now at the plate for the Tigers.
Out, guys. Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Not too deep
Go,
outfield.
Bulldog.
Be ready, Jack. Here we go. Let's go. Get you out. Be tough, Dixon. Be tough, Dixon.
First pitch up high.
Come on, BBT. You good, man. You good, too? Throw strikes. Now throw strikes. Let's go.
Pitcher time. We'll see you guys all after it.
You good, too? You good? Here we go now. Here we go. Hey, a lot of life, guys. Let's go. Need it out. Need it out. Let's go. Get ahead. Get ahead. Go strike right here. Probably going to take a strike. Going to probably take a strike. Let's go. Let's go. On
Throw it
BBT.
fine.
Here we
Come
go.
on.
On BBT. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome back. 1 ball, 0 strikes, 2 outs. Grant Connett at the dish.
Yes, sir. Right aboard.
Second pitch, ball 2 outside.
Can't do that.
Yes, sir.
Strike 1. Got the inside corner.
Strike.
Good job. Here we go. Let's go. Go strike. Go strike.
Hit. It's a base hit for Grand Connect. Pinch hitter for the Tigers, number 7, Isaiah Hasselback. Grand Connect battles a fastball low, battles it off, gets a base hit, and the Tigers now have a runner on first and second.
Now on the base pass for the Tigers, number 23, Jackson Galvin.
It's a 2-out rally for the Tigers, and all they need is a base hit, and they could probably tie this game up. Pinch hitter Isaiah Hasselback at the dish, the sophomore. Another time. We'll see you guys all after.
Need one out. Now let's go. Let's go. In and out.
Jackson Carey.
Come on, buddy. Here we go.
Now on the mound for the Columbia Academy Dogs, Jackson Carrier. 2 outs, 2 men on base for the Tigers. Pinch hitter Isaiah Hasselback at the plate. On deck, number 4, the second baseman, Logan Green. It's a big moment. The first pitch.
Yes, sir.
Ball up high. 1-0.
Come, Curry. Go, baby. Go. No strikes, big man. No strikes. Get you out.
Ball 2 outside. Got the corner, strike 1.
You're good, buddy.
Good job, Curry. Good. You're pitch. Go.
Come on, let's get it. Come on.
Ball down. Ball 3. Strike 2. Isaiah thought it was a little high. Here we go. Full count, 2 outs. Biggest pitch of the game. Tigers down 1. Jackson Carrier, the pitcher for the Dogs. And time. Resume. The pitch. Ball 4, take your base. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Logan Green up to the dish.
Hey, one time right here, 4.
Remember, you don't need a hit in this scenario. Walk brings in a run as well. Logan Green at the dish. First pitch. Fouled off, strike 1. That was a good hack by 4.
Nobody.
Curveball up high. Count goes 1-1. After Logan, the batting order resets back to the top to Champ Banks. Carrier throws. Ball outside, count 2-1. The umpire has been quite lenient with those on the outside. He lets that one go, ball 2. Time, Logan Green. Resume, Logan Green. Carrier throws. Strike 2 gets the bottom of the zone. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. 3 men on base. Bases loaded. Logan Green at the dish. The pitch. Strike 3. Logan Green goes down looking. And the Columbia Academy Dogs win the game 6-5. And a dramatic way to end it with bases loaded with 2 outs. And that will do it for the Tigers on senior night. Great effort by the Tigers, 6-5 loss. Thank you guys all for watching. Ensworth Live, I'm Sam Melnikov. Lacrosse goes on the road to Chattanooga. Baseball, the baseball schedule will pop up on the screen. They play at Grace Christian Academy, then they play at MLK, and then they have another away game on April 24th, so they won't be here for a while, actually. So not a lot of sports going on outdoors for the Tigers between baseball and lacrosse. But I will see you guys all for the next, I guess, lacrosse semifinal game. Thank you guys all for watching. Go Tigers.